Breaking K-pop news. One name is at the center of attention. One event has sparked massive reactions from fans. What really happened? All the facts and the latest updates start right now.
What does it take to stay at #1 for nearly 5 years straight in one of the world's most competitive pop culture markets? Who could possibly hold the top position for 257 consecutive weeks without interruption? And why does one name continue to echo across Japanese search engines, entertainment headlines, and fan communities week after week, year after year? The answer, once again, leads back to V of BTS. In an era where trends shift in seconds and viral sensations fade in days, V has achieved something that feels almost impossible. According to the widely followed Japanese Korean wave ranking site No.1, V has now recorded an astonishing 257 consecutive weeks at #1. 257 weeks. The number alone feels unreal, almost like a typographical error. But it is not a glitch. It is not a temporary spike. It is a sustained phenomenon. How does an artist maintain that level of consistency in Japan, a country known for its deeply rooted domestic entertainment industry and fiercely loyal fan bases? The mystery deepens when one looks beyond a single ranking platform. V is not only dominating No.1, he continues to maintain long-running top positions across K-board and K-pop juice, further reinforcing that this is not an isolated case, but a multi-platform sweep. The numbers tell one story. The emotions tell another. Japanese fans, known for their thoughtful and often reserved public expressions, have consistently demonstrated unwavering support for V. Week after week, they return to vote, search, discuss, and share content related to him. While popularity charts can fluctuate based on album releases or promotional cycles, V's reign seems to transcend promotional timing. Even during periods when group activities slow down or when members focus on individual schedules, his presence in Japan remains powerful and undiminished. What makes this even more compelling is that V reportedly holds the highest search volume among Korean stars in Japan. In a country where digital behavior often mirrors cultural impact, search trends are not just numbers. They are reflections of curiosity, admiration, and sustained relevance. Each search query represents a person wondering about his music, his fashion, his personality, or simply wanting to revisit a performance clip that once stirred their heart. Industry analysts in Japan have quietly noted that maintaining such consistent search dominance suggests something deeper than temporary hype. It signals brand stability. It signals emotional attachment. It signals cultural resonance. And then there is the admiration that comes not only from fans but from prominent figures in entertainment and business. Over the years, various Japanese media personalities and executives have openly expressed their respect for V's artistry, charisma, and global appeal. While celebrity endorsements can often feel strategic, many of the remarks directed toward V have felt spontaneous and genuine. Television hosts mention him during variety programs. Magazine editors reference his fashion influence. Business leaders acknowledge the commercial ripple effect that follows his name. Is this merely the power of being part of BTS, one of the most globally recognized music groups in history? Or is there something uniquely magnetic about V himself that resonates so deeply with Japanese audiences? To understand this phenomenon, one must look at the broader context of the Korean wave in Japan. The relationship between the two countries in entertainment has always been dynamic and layered. From second-generation K-pop idols to global chart toppers, Japanese audiences have embraced Korean artists with enthusiasm, yet they remain discerning and selective. Longevity in this market requires more than talent. It requires relatability, aesthetic appeal, cultural adaptability, and above all, emotional sincerity. V's artistry carries a distinct tone that often aligns with Japanese sensibilities. His deep, velvety voice conveys warmth and nostalgia, qualities that resonate strongly within Japan's music culture, where emotional storytelling is highly valued. His solo releases, particularly those characterized by introspective themes and vintage-inspired visuals, have drawn praise for their cinematic atmosphere. Many Japanese fans describe his music as healing, poetic, and timeless. But the story does not end with music. Fashion plays a crucial role in Japan's entertainment landscape, and V's influence in this arena is impossible to ignore. His refined, artistic style, often blending classic tailoring with effortless modernity, has caught the attention of fashion enthusiasts and industry insiders alike. Japanese magazines frequently analyze his airport looks and stage outfits, dissecting the subtle details that make his style both accessible and aspirational. Search volume spikes often coincide with major public appearances, but what is striking is that V's baseline search numbers remain consistently high even in quieter periods. This suggests that his appeal is not event-driven but identity-driven. People are not only searching for the latest headline, they're searching for him on K-board and K-pop juice, platforms that aggregate fan votes, mentions, and engagement data. V's continued dominance reveals another important factor: active community mobilization. Japanese fan bases are known for their organized and strategic support systems. Fan cafes, social media groups, and voting teams coordinate efforts to ensure sustained visibility for their favorite artists. The fact that V maintains top positions over such an extended period indicates an exceptionally dedicated and unified fan community. Yet, even the most organized fandom cannot sustain numbers without broader public interest. Rankings that last for 257 consecutive weeks require both hardcore fan dedication and casual audience engagement. It requires new fans discovering him each year, while longtime supporters remain loyal. Business analysts have pointed out that popularity in Japan often translates into tangible economic impact. Album imports, merchandise sales, streaming numbers, magazine circulation boosts, and brand collaborations all reflect the ripple effects of sustained visibility. V's name frequently appears in discussions surrounding Korean celebrities who hold strong commercial potential within the Japanese market. There is also the emotional narrative that surrounds his journey. Fans recall early days when BTS was still establishing its foothold internationally. They remember performances in smaller venues, fan meetings filled with nervous excitement, and interviews where the members spoke about their dreams of reaching broader audiences. Watching V now stand as a consistent #1 figure in Japan feels, for many supporters, like witnessing the fulfillment of those early aspirations. What adds to the intrigue is that V's popularity seems to transcend generational lines. Younger fans drawn in by social media edits coexist with older audiences who appreciate his classic vocal tone and understated elegance. This cross-generational appeal strengthens his staying power in a market known for diverse demographic segments. Japanese television programs occasionally highlight international stars who achieve remarkable milestones within their ranking systems. When V's consecutive weeks at #1 are mentioned, the tone often shifts from casual reporting to genuine astonishment. 257 weeks is not just a statistic, it is a testament to consistency that few artists, domestic or international, can claim. The question many observers quietly ask is whether the streak will ever be broken. Can anyone surpass 257 consecutive weeks at the top of Neon? Or will V continue to extend his own record, transforming an already historic achievement into something even more monumental? Meanwhile, social media platforms in Japan buzz with celebratory posts each time another weekly ranking is announced.
Trend.
Fan art circulates. Messages of pride and gratitude flood timelines. For supporters, these weekly victories are not merely about numbers. They are about recognition. They are about ensuring that the artist who has brought them comfort and inspiration receives visible acknowledgement. There is also a subtle cultural harmony in the way V presents himself. His demeanor in interviews often carries a calm, reflective tone that aligns well with Japanese media expectations. He speaks thoughtfully about art, photography, and music, topics that resonate strongly with audiences who value creative depth. Some entertainment commentators in Tokyo have speculated that V's appeal lies in his balance of mystique and accessibility. He exudes a quiet charisma that invites curiosity, yet he also reveals vulnerability through music and occasional candid moments. This duality creates a magnetic pull that keeps audiences engaged. And then there is the undeniable power of BTS's legacy. As a member of BTS, V benefits from the group's established global recognition. Yet the data from Japanese ranking platforms suggests that his individual presence carries its own weight. His consistent #1 status spans periods of both group activity and individual focus, underscoring that his influence is not merely an extension of the group's success, but a distinct force in its own right in business circles. The phrase brand power is often used to describe individuals whose names alone generate attention and revenue. In Japan, V's brand power is increasingly discussed in marketing analyses. Companies evaluating potential collaborations consider not only follower counts, but sustained engagement metrics. A 257-week streak offers a compelling case study in long-term consumer interest.